been a little bit since I've made a video on the LS460. I've had it for about a month and a couple weeks, and it had some issues, and I made some videos on those issues. I didn't really get to drive it much. Well, it's back from diagnostic, and I was pretty sure I had to do an injector, but I figured, let me try some other cleaners first. I had tried Lucas injector cleaner, I tried a couple of other ones, and then I put 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗡𝗪. It really seemed to do much because I thought the catalytic converter might be clogged. Well, I think it started to take effect. I ran it on very low gas. I put Sunoco 93. We used some redline fuel injector cleaner, and then also the 𝗙𝗡𝗟𝗡. And I even put some 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗡 fuel injector cleaner in this thing. Now it's running. I can redline it. It dries pretty good actually. And now I'm here in my shop that I recently cleaned up. It's still a work in progress, but we can talk about the LS460. So this is my shop space. It's a spot that I rent, and I'm kind of outfitted, and it's still in progress. I've had it for a couple months. We got tools, tool bench, little hangout area, and then of course an area to work on cars. As you can see, it's not quite done yet. Now, I hadn't made too many videos on this because it wasn't working properly. With all of the cleaners, this thing starts right up and drives like it should, even with 200 and almost 15,000 miles on it. Here in the interior, we also have a little bit of an update. CarPod sent me this little CarPlay screen, and I tried to figure out a good place to mount it. It is magnetic, so it goes right here. And this screen is pretty cool because I can have CarPlay without touching anything here. Very cool little setup here in the interior. And now I'm actually able to drive this thing. It does need some maintenance still, but it's drivable and it feels great. So as I mentioned in previous videos, I have the LS500 wheels that came with this, and then it has the F-Sport front and bumper. So that's why it looks a little more sporty than normal. This is such a comfortable and quiet car. Great to cruise around in. And now that it's running better and driving well, I feel a lot better about it. These cars unfortunately do suffer from oil consumption issues. It's just pretty much every V8 Toyota and Lexus, it seems like. The valley plate will need to be done at some point. I don't know that it's an issue right now, but it's something that could be done. I do have valve cover gaskets I want to do as well. So that'll be really the maintenance. I'm just going to do valve cover gaskets now that all the spark plugs and ignition coils are done, and then the car should just run smoothly. I also want to do transmission fluid change, a drain and fill. The shop is busy today. We got my LS460, Subaru projects. We got this clean MR2, shop dog. Mine is definitely the grandpa car here. That's okay because it's super comfortable. So I actually have some black lug nuts I want to put on here. And then I also have some black vinyl to black that chrome out. It's something I've wanted to do since I got the car, but I was so focused on getting it to run correctly. And now it is. It's drivable. I've driven it pretty much all week. Put some miles on it finally, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Well, I went to go put my new black lug nuts on, but unfortunately the LS500 wheels have a very specially designed lug nut. They have a bigger base that kind of protrudes out, and it fits perfectly in there so that the wheel doesn't move around. The other ones were just too small, so unfortunately I couldn't use them. Had to put the chrome ones back on, so that's something I could just revisit later. Well, about an hour later, I decided I want to do some better mufflers on this, so I took off the stock one, at least just one of them, to size up, measure, and kind of see how this sounds with just one, because I need some more V8 sound. Well everyone, it's the next day. I lost daylight yesterday to finish the video. I've been driving with one muffler and the car's been doing pretty good. I did go to step on it to try to keep up with a RS7, which was pretty stupid. And the check engine light came on, it did the same thing again. So I think it's kind of just working out some of the issues. I'll probably need to put some more cleaners in there and run some more 93 gas and kind of see what happens. So I don't think that injector's fully good yet, is kind of the synopsis of that. It's pretty cold today. That could be part of it. It sounds good. It's just one of those things like I gotta get this figured out, and I really don't want to have to open it up. So I'm just gonna keep running cleaners the next 1,000 miles and see what happens. I'm taking a little drive and just gonna get some gas, put the injector cleaner in, and see how it goes.